All right, so I'm going to do a quick flip through of the Explode the Code Teacher's Guide. I know you can buy the two separate, and I know a lot of people do. And in looking through the workbooks, you probably can do a lot of it without the Teacher's Guide, but let's just take a quick peek. So I think the biggest thing that you're getting when you get the Teacher's Guide as opposed to just the workbooks is this additional information. It does go through each of the pages, but a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory. But the big thing that you're getting in the Teacher's Guide is going over the phonemic awareness, the phonics, introducing the skills, and how to go about doing that, as well as isolating the vocabulary that they want you to use, and then reviewing of direction words. So I will say though, so this is one of the pages that they have similar for every letter, and it just goes through like different activities that you can do based on this page. These words are kind of verbatim in here also. So not necessary. You do have more of like descriptive things to do in the workbook. That's also in the Teacher's Guide. But then also at the end of each letter, it has this section where it's building fluency, building comprehension, understanding the text, writing, reinforcing writing and letter formation, and then other reinforcement activities that you can do with the letter F that are not included in the Explode the Code book. And that's pretty much the sequencing for all of the letters in the Explode the Code. Is in the beginning of each, in the Teacher's Guide, you go through the phonemic awareness, the phonics, the vocabulary, and then you go through each of the student pages individually. It gives you a little bit more of a description on the individual activities, but I think for the most part, you can kind of work them out yourself by looking at the book. But then at the end, it also does modeling fluent reading, using the language, prediction, writing, and additional reinforcement activities that you can do. So those, and again, if you're combining it with another program like I am, you may not need all of those activities. I probably will still do all of those activities just to really reinforce everything with my daughter. But yeah, so I was not going to buy the Teacher's Guide, but I think I saw another video somewhere, it might have been on YouTube, where she suggested having the Teacher's Guide because of those additional things in the beginning and the end of each of the activities. And so I did end up go ahead and buying the Teacher's Guide, and I am glad I did, and I do plan on using the Teacher's Guide to help me, and it just gives me more of an outline. And I like Explode the Code because it's very open and go, where I'm just opening up a page and we can work right to it. And the Teacher Guide instructions are pretty straightforward, versus we're also using all that reading, their pre-reading, and that program is going to take a little bit more work on my end to put together.